Hi, my name is Ashley, and I will be presenting on non-governmental organizations' role in a disaster. Non-governmental organizations are civilian-based and staffed by members with a common background. NGOs can operate at grassroots level with communities and local organizations as partners and take a participatory approach to development planning. This allows them to respond better to local people's priorities and build on local capacities. NGOs enjoy higher operational flexibility as they are relatively free from bureaucratic structures and systems, and better able to respond and adapt quickly and easily. They also act as advocates for a wide range of members of the community, such as individuals with disabilities and others with access and functional needs. Mitigation refers to the effort to reduce loss of life and property by lessening the impact of disasters. NGOs play an important role in raising awareness, sensitizing, and building local capacity to carry out disaster mitigation actions. Training to community volunteers, particularly those related to development fields such as education, livelihoods, health, water, and sanitation, is also very important and would be taken up by NGOs in their respective areas. Work on school safety campaigns, ensuring children understand the roles and actions to be taken up in disasters. They can also carry out school safety training programs and facilitate practical exercises like mock drills. Disaster preparedness refers to measures taken to prepare for and reduce the efforts of disasters. That is, to predict and, where possible, prevent disasters, mitigate their impact on vulnerable populations, and respond to and effectively cope with their consequences. NGOs may contribute in initiating participatory assessment of disaster risk processes at the community level to assess the vulnerabilities and risks to various hazards in the respective areas of operation. NGOs may play an important role in generating awareness and building capacity on disaster management at various levels. They may render technical support in creation of disaster resilient shelters and infrastructure that would reduce the impact of disaster to a great extent. They also provide emergency preparedness information and training through community outreach programs and special presentations. NGOs improve national and international relief agencies' abilities to address victims' needs with a diverse range of skills and supplies. They are often able to increase the reach and capabilities of disaster response resources that exist in the post-disaster environment when standard emergency services are stretched to their limits. Many organizations originate from or stay behind in the impacted community to continue to mobilize support and provide services. Particularly in a large-scale or catastrophic disaster, they play a critical role in the implementation of an inclusive, locally led recovery organization and process during the transition as federal and state recovery support receive and local leadership and community recovery organizations complete the mission. NGOs have a great amount of knowledge, experience, and resources to offer emergency management efforts, both prior to and after disaster strike. A few examples of NGOs are UNICEF, the Friends Disaster Service, Children's Disaster Services, and some NGOs are officially designated as support elements to national response capabilities. The two NGOs are American Red Cross and the National Voluntary Organizations Active in Disaster. So in conclusion, NGO actions can be grouped into four overarching objectives. They reduce the crude mortality rate observed among disaster victims. They reduce or minimize the incidence of disease and disability while stabilizing public health conditions. They assist in the reconstruction and repair of infrastructure that has been damaged or destroyed. And they protect displaced populations and provide for their safe return once the emergency has passed. Thank you.